The rise and fall of Egypt's new kingdom. What if one empire's gold, gods, and armies once ruled the ancient world, only to collapse under the weight of its own glory? After centuries of chaos, Egypt rose again. From the south, a young king named Ahmose drove out foreign rulers and reunited the land. The Nile flowed through a kingdom reborn, and with it began one of the greatest empires in human history. This was the New Kingdom, a time when pharaohs were no longer just rulers, but warriors. Egypt's armies marched beyond their borders, crossing deserts and rivers, conquering lands far from the Nile. Gold, tribute, and power flowed back into the heart of the empire. At Thebes, temples rose toward the sky. Priests chanted beneath towering columns, and the gods seemed closer than ever. Then, something unexpected happened. A woman took the throne. Hatshepsut ruled not with brute force, but with vision. Under her reign, Egypt prospered. Trade flourished, and ships sailed to distant lands, returning with riches beyond imagination. But after her came a conqueror. Thutmose III turned Egypt into a true superpower. His campaign stretched deep into foreign lands, expanding the empire to its greatest size. Egypt was unstoppable. Under Amenhotep III, the empire reached its golden peak. Palaces glittered with wealth, and kings from distant lands bowed in respect. But then, everything changed. A new pharaoh rose, Akhenaten. He rejected the old gods and declared a single deity above all, the Aten, the sun itself. Temples were abandoned. Traditions were broken. And Egypt, for the first time, was divided from within. When he died, the old ways returned. A young boy, Tutankhamun, took the throne. He restored the gods and brought balance back to the kingdom. But his life was short, and his death would make him immortal. Buried with unimaginable treasure, his tomb would one day reveal the true wealth of Egypt's golden age. Then came a king who would define power itself. Ramesses the Great. A ruler of unmatched ambition, he built monuments that touched the sky and fought battles that shook the ancient world. At Kadesh, his armies clashed in one of history's greatest conflicts. And yet, even he could not stop what was coming. Beyond Egypt's borders, new threats were rising. The Sea Peoples, a mysterious force that swept across civilizations, leaving destruction in their wake. Egypt fought them off, but the cost was devastating. The empire began to weaken. Power shifted away from the throne. Priests and officials grew stronger. Trade declined. Fear spread. The once great kingdom began to fracture. Temples were looted. Authority faded. And the pharaohs who once ruled the world could no longer control their own land. Slowly, the new kingdom collapsed. But Egypt did not disappear. Its monuments remained. The towering temples of Karnak, the silent statues of Abu Simbel, the golden mask of a boy king, echoes of a time when Egypt stood at the center of the world. An empire of power, of beauty, of gods and kings. Gone, but never forgotten.